Just about set for football as we welcome you to SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. Today, a good one in the NFC West. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Jason Myers.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson, and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proving to be a really hard team to beat.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
First down, Stafford. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks. Allow your team to get settled in. Don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Throws on third down, Stafford, and that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Back deep for Seattle, Torrey Horton. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL, and Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
To say last year changed the trajectory of Sam Darnold's career feels a little bit like an understatement, doesn't it, Mike? I mean, the year he had in Minnesota alongside head coach Kevin O'Connell by far was the best year of his career, and it's a big reason why Seattle paid him what they did to come in, replace Geno Smith as the starting quarterback. So now the question is, years ago under Kyle Shanahan, 1 year under Kevin O'Connell, can he now bring that to Seattle and have that same level of success and take them back to the playoffs? Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he's out of bounds, gain of 4, and he'll bring up second down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
17 yards.
17 yards, the gain there. First down, Seattle.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Rams coming back out dressed in their new NFL rivalry-inspired uniforms. Midnight mode, as you know, we're in Hollywood, so you have to do a little red carpet fit check here. This is an homage to the greatest show on turf days, a little bit darker blue. They're calling this one Midnight Navy, yellow on the sleeves. I feel like I'm at an award show. The yellow is the nod to the 70s and 80s Rams. It really is a complete homage to the history of this franchise. First carry here for Kyren Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43. Here. Play action now for Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. DeMarcus Lawrence in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
The motion man is Nakua. On 3rd down, here's Williams. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Here's Ethan Evans now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Here's Horton. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
Well, Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. Escaping to his left. Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's JSN. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He looks forward for maybe a yard. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Walker. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
A gain of 22 yards.
They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
It's out quick. It's Cup on the RPO. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Throwing, Darnold. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. Off play action. It's Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. They put Adams in motion. Receiver in motion, going right. Play action, Stafford. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First down grab and the first of the game for Adams.
First and 10.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike, and I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Man in motion is Smith. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Second down, it's Stafford. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, L.A.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's the left side, pulled in by Higbee. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Second quarter now, Rams in control of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20 as we are ready to get back underway. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing again is Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
They'll run. It's Williams. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
It is brought in the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams move out to a 7-3 lead.
Seahawks 3.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. He'll step up and run. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Look wide. Get this one complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch. And that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game. Don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On the ground, it's Walker. Finding room across midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Seattle.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Darnold to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Seattle.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
This one complete right side.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 4. This one's snagged by Smith and Jigba. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
16-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9. Shaheed in motion. Is Darnold. That one on target to Cup. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Darnold now to throw. This one caught at the 4. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Darnold. He takes off. And he's in! Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks are on top. It's now 10-7.
Rams 7.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Rams offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. from the gun. Here's Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Adams. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
At the 26-yard
Now the
line.
Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
That's good for a Rams.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
3rd and inches. We'll try to run for it with Williams. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Rams 1st down.
13 yards on the play. That's another Rams 1st down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
The 25-yard line.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams will tie this game up here late in the 1st half.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a designed run. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
11 on the play. And a Seahawks first down.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. The run up the middle, it's Walker. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Kobe Turner getting into the troughing. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one just too far in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Digba, the intended receivers. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter, and a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. motion is Smith. The drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, right back to Williams. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They go play action with Stafford. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, Stafford. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, L.A.
That's good for a Rams first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They go jet sweep and give it to Adams. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Stafford from the gun on third down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. The Rams punting unit coming out.
For the Rams.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down. He's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Seattle.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
from the 33. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Throw on the run is complete. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Seahawks.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Shaheed in motion. Now Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's taken in by Higbee. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Rams 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
We'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Nick Emanwari is there to make the play.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2nd down, it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Jordan Whittington. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, You stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
First down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal. Williams trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The line of scrimmage.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Man in motion is Smith. One more time for Williams. And this time he's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Cardi now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Rams go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Seahawks 10.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This fielded at about the 9. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Tight end, the motion man to the right. On play action, here's Darnold. He'll step up and run this.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Darnold. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll try it now with Walker. And he's going to have the Seahawks 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Now this looks like a design run. They'll take this forward for about 5.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he's in. Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, Seattle. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, here comes Corum. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. Off-balance throw, it's complete.
Complete to Puka Nacua. Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Now Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up third and
Out-breaking
3.
routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. Important punt here in this tie game late. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. Well, Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's dropped off for Walker. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First down, Seahawks.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Right, Smith and Jigba has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
These are some of the most difficult situations for a coach to handle because it's a combination of you have to be aggressive to go score. You're trying to win the game, of course, but there's also an element of time and clock management. So it's going to be very interesting to see the play selection over these next couple downs.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. Here's Darnold again. Shaheed with the catch. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now they face 3rd down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Corum, and their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And, man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 3rd down, Stafford. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. At the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Now the timeout Rams, that's number 2. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th.
2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 38-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up. Stafford to throw again. This one grabbed by Nakua. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
To the air again. Stafford. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Good-looking drive rolls on. 18 more yards.
First and 10.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Second and 7 at the 9-yard line.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's first down. They go with Walker. And he's out of bounds up close to the 30-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Walker. Going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no. We're off to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense make their way out to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He'll go play action with Darnold. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack, but there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
Throwing, Darnold. Caught downfield by Cup. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Now Walker. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
That's complete. It's JSN. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Shaheed in motion. On 3rd and a yard, here's Darnold. He will not get to the mark. In fact, he's going to lose yardage on the play. And it'll bring up 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield. And that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to get a leg up in the OT.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
So, the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. So start this on the ground, it's Williams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
Second and 12.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
They'll go again with Williams. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Stafford from the gun on third down. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Set to go now on first and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field. It's Higbee. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
The motion man is Nakua. Second down, it's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, L.A.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
On first and 10, Stafford. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's second and 2. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So it's a win here for the Rams. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.